Magnus, I don't think he's enjoying these last couple games.
Yeah, no, I think he for sure would have loved to win by a 10-point margin, but now Jan is closing it down a little bit. He plays the Alekhine with knight to g8, Robert. What do you make of this opening?
He loves doing stuff like that. Magnus has done this in Olympiads. He's done it in plenty of classical games. What's it called? The Norwegian lion or rat, or I forget what the name of the opening is, where he puts his knight on h5, like the North Sea variation, something to that effect.
Exactly, yeah. So we see bishop e7. It looks pretty alright here for black. White is the bishop pair, but the knight on c3 is slightly misplaced. On the other hand, black is pretty nice development. And the bishops, for the moment, aren't that effective. And I love this maneuver here by Magnus. Knight of 8 e6.
I wish I could put my knight to f6 and back to g8 on my first two moves and get a position like this. I don't know how he does it, but we just saw a bad opening pay off for Jan, and now for Magnus, it's the reverse, where his bad opening, or not bad, but questionable, it looks pretty good for black at this stage.
Exactly. This knight is jumping around, but now it has to go back to h2. And all of it... Wait, knight takes e5, that's a pawn.
With knight f5 check is probably what he's looking for, and there might... Is there king f6 there? No way.
He goes for it. He wins king of the hill. He wins king of the hill.
And
yeah, you can end the game.
Yeah, that's done. King of the hill. We got this. But the king on e5 is somehow safe enough because queen c3 check, there's d4, and the king will scurry back to f6. And the f5 knight actually is hanging after queen c3. So what a decision from Magnus. He's getting away with it.
Yeah, king f6, and now he's completely safe. Knight d4, do not take us after queen takes d4. Your king is in a deadly check, but maybe rook e8, defend the knight, and if he gets the king to g7, it's just over, Robert.
And if he trades on e6 and brings the king to e7, that also looks very good. So queen c3, I really like that move because if you take on d4, queen takes d4 check, your king has to go to g5, and there might just be queen d2, queen d4, some kind of draw by repetition.
Right, so let's see what Magnus is going to do. This looks like a nice little move by Jan. I don't see how this king is getting out of here.
I don't either. I think I would just swap knights on d4 and try to make that draw if it is indeed a draw.
Right. Oh, queen b7. Robert, knight takes e6, d4, knight takes, rook takes e1, and then you take the knight. What a find.
That is a beautiful variation that the knight on e6, it's free for white to take. Oh, he takes with the rook. But there's no way
but
this
now
should
e5,
be
it's over. There's no follow-up, and Magnus wins a brilliant game.
Queen b6 there? Are you kidding me? I'm looking for a draw. He finds a way to get a victory there. Magnus Carlsen, I know it hasn't been his absolute best because of some of the mistakes he's made, but he's played a really great day of chess.